Do you ever struggle with loneliness? I know I certainly do, especially now, even more so, that Vicky is no longer with me after 36 years of marriage. I'm now alone. And loneliness is becoming very much a real feeling that I'm experiencing. But what I'm realizing is that loneliness is very much like thirst or hunger. If you're thirsty, it means you need a drink. If you're hungry, it means you need to eat. If you're lonely, that is telling you, it's your body, your emotions telling you, you need to connect. And loneliness is different from isolation. Loneliness left unattended with connection ends up in isolation, which can be so damaging. I mean, the damage to isolation is way more than sometimes we think. Just look at the statistics. Your chances of dying early go up by 5% if you have air pollution. Your chances of dying early go up by 20% if you live with obesity, goes up by 30% if you are an excessive drinker. But listen to this. Your chances of dying early goes up by 45% if loneliness turned into isolation is your reality. I'm reading an incredibly helpful book on this topic by former Surgeon General Dr. Murthy. The name of the book is Together, The Healing Power of Human Connection in a Sometimes Lonely World. That title really captures it. And I've been learning that there is no shame in loneliness, which is often attached to it. I felt that. I felt ashamed about talking about it. I feel lonely. But I'm becoming more comfortable talking about my own loneliness and then putting into place the kind of connections that help me to feel that meaningful benefit that comes from relationships and authentic connection. So how about you in your life? Is loneliness something that you struggle with? Well, for starters, there's no shame in that. That is natural, just like feeling hungry or thirsty. But you don't need to allow it to lead to social isolation. There's some simple ways that I'm practicing and I'm learning to be better connected on a frequent basis. Dr. Murthy gives one piece of advice. He says, every day, just plan to connect authentically for at least 15 minutes a day. So that's been my intention. And I'm finding and thinking about the people and the friends and the family. And I will literally reach out to somebody if it's been a very quiet day when I've become somewhat isolated. I will take that initiative, make that contact, and interact with somebody and have my tank recharged, my need for connection met. And it's an ongoing journey that I continue to learn. I'm continuing to grow. And I would just encourage you, if you're feeling lonely, on the verge of isolation, to reflect on that and do some there's healthy solitude when you're alone, but you're being recharged. And you know that it's becoming unhealthy if you're starting to become withdrawn and depressed and anxious. It's not an easy journey, and it's not a quick fix if a person is lonely on the verge of isolation. But I'm here just to give a witness to the fact that this is normal. And I want to encourage you and support you as so many of you do the same for me. Thanks for watching and have a great day.